What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Run My Crypto. Hopefully you guys are doing extremely well today. We see Jasmy doing some major moves. We are now officially sticking around that 1 cent area. So where do we go next? Well, we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about how we got to this level and what to do moving forward, especially knowing that something that you invested in has made some major moves. Guys, everybody's going to be talking about Jasmy. If you're in my community, you know that I've been talking about it for over a year now, and Jasmy people are going to be flying out of the woodworks on YouTube. But make sure you just be prepared and make sure that you don't believe everything you hear, but just whatever's important and that can make you successful in cryptocurrency. Guys, let's get into this video. This is Jasmy. Where to go next now that we're at 1 cent. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Guys, this is not financial advice ever, but my only interest is to give you guys the best opinionated decisions that you can make for yourself as a crypto degenerate. And I'm here to give you some type of guidance. Take it for what it's worth, but hopefully you can be successful with the information that I put out to you guys, because I do nothing but try to give you guys the best. So let's get into it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump into some of the charts and let's see what Jasmy's been doing. If you guys were excited as me, you know, especially an investor who's like really big in Jasmy and actually is one of the biggest positions in the portfolio. Honestly, to be 100% blunt with you guys, after investing in internet computer and other cryptocurrencies as these they went up, Jasmy has been the biggest impact of all of them. So super excited about Jasmy and what it's doing. So let's take a look at the charts and see what's next. All right, so here we are headed over to CoinMarketCap. I'm going to switch it up on you guys. We're doing the white background. We got out of dark mode. I don't know why, but I feel like changing it up for you guys. So we see Jasmy actually sitting at 0.01 cents on the daily. And if you look, this is my portfolio holding for Jasmy. So I'm super excited. If you guys have seen my last standing in my portfolio, you guys would know why I'm so excited to be up in Jasmy right now. So market cap is sitting at $557 million, guys. We seen Jasmy not too long ago sitting at roughly $239 million. So to be up 300 million is such a exciting time. So the 24-hour volume is actually sitting at $854 million, and we're staying within that range of circulating supply of 49.3. Obviously it's 299, but it's 49.3. So we're staying at that level, guys, and that's really important because we're seeing a finite balance of money going in and then people taking profits. So if we actually look at we're on the daily for Jasmy, and it's crazy because are we in a pullback to that point 0.088 level, or are we going to actually hold this 1 cent level that's actually been retested twice today? So we've had a retest of that 0.010 level roughly, let's see, about 11:30 this morning, and then we've seen a retest again around 1 o'clock this afternoon, and then again we touched it again at 5 o'clock. So we're actually touching these this support level. We're retesting, Jasmy's retesting 1 cent as a support level, and that's going to be very critical going into the next couple days to be able to see that support level hold. If we see that support level hold, in which I'm truly thinking that it's a very strong possibility that we will see that 1 cent support level build, and then guess what, guys, it's up to the races for Jasmy, and that's exactly what we should be expecting as Jasmy holders and understanding where Jasmy is headed. So if indeed we do get that solid line of support for Jasmy, I do see Jasmy starting to reach closer and closer to those 5 cent and 8 cent levels, 9 cents. So that's one key critical zone that I think is very important for Jasmy and for you guys to understand where Jasmy needs to be right now, and not seeing us quickly run back to that 0.088 level. So 0088 level, sorry. But yeah, so if we stay out of those 00 levels, then it's on to the races 100% for Jasmy. So very good looking charts. If you guys are holding, kudos to you guys. Such an amazing job for you to stick through the challenges that many people try to FUD you out of your position in Jasmy. I mean, honestly, it happened to me. So kudos to you guys for holding strong, and just like I did, this is the outcome right here. This holding right here on the left hand side, that's a exactly, you know, the benefits of holding into something you believe in. All right, so good looking charts. Hopefully we stay at that 1 cent level. So let's go ahead and check out the trading view chart to see if we can see anything on technicals that may give us some telltale signs of what to do next. All right, guys, so excuse me, we're here on the trading view technical analysis chart. So I am actually running a gauge, or basically a bot, to follow some of the price action and where to buy, where to sell, where to get in. And I really use it as an indicator to see, you know, what type of performance we have ahead of us. So, you know, looking at some of the, historical charts like this RSI, you know, it's right now it's showing that Jasmy is being partially overbought, but the demand of it's high, but we're not in that area of really dropping off into the overbought territory, because I think that we still have some conditions that would allow us to continue to move up. So the numbers are not really, you know, there that would impact the price, but we do see, obviously, this is on the 4 hour. And if we go into, you know, like the daily time frame, you know, we could see some still positive in there, right? So we have this huge candle. Now, the thing is that being able to create a bull flag at this point would be essential for Jasmy. So we have that, you know, we have that impeding candle that goes up. But if we could actually create that bull flag for Jasmy, so if we could get to a little bit, you know, stay in these levels, then we could see potentially maybe even drawing down, hopefully not as far as the 8 level, but, you know, maybe into those 9 levels, create some new areas, you know, tapping into that 8-8. Or, you know, here's what's going to happen. We could stay in this 1 cent range, but, you know, obviously we have fair value gaps that need to be filled, but hopefully we could fill them up here in that 8 to 10 cent area. So anything could possibly happen at this point. We really got to watch the next few days of what the charts do. So you know, I suggest watching closely, seeing what type of action is being taken place. This possibly could be a reversal candle to be able to bring Jasmy back down, but I'm not a technical analysis professional or anything like that. I just go based off of what I see. But at this point, we're still in a green zone for Jasmy as far as the daily goes. And then, you know, looking at, you know, other, 4 hour, if we jump into, a 4 hour interval, things are still looking pretty good for Jasmy. So these are all the things to take into consideration in the next couple days with Jasmy, and just watching exactly what's going on and how Jasmy is actually performing. So that's one thing to keep in mind the next couple days. So, I'm not a technical analysis expert, but, I wish I was, but the type of research that I do just consumes me so I can master, a certain, cryptocurrency sector. This is my boy. He just came in here, so I guess he wanted to jump on the video. So say what's up. Say, baby, I'm baby run my crypto. He wants to run up in here, but he don't want to be speaking. So yeah, but I'm not a technical analysis type of guy, but when it comes to crypto, I basically try to focus in on being sure that I'm mastering the project, right? So I don't want to try to be the best at every cryptocurrency project that there is out there, because I would never have enough time to actually put together that type of information. But to be able to give you guys Jasmy and understand the completeness of Jasmy, that's all it takes is a little look, and then that stuff stops. But anyways, to understand that completeness of mastering a cryptocurrency project, that's what you want to do. That's how you want to entail your focus on cryptocurrency projects, is being able to master the ones that you're invested in. Make fun. You want crypto investing to be a fun thing. You don't want it to be something that's gonna put an extra burden upon your life. Obviously, you have the different aspects of how to invest, right? So number one, you got to be able to sacrifice some type of financial area in your life. And then number two is, where do I put it? Am I putting it in projects that are going to be successful? Number three is that, what do you do when you're waiting? You know what I mean? Like, so it's always best if you're not going to be somebody that's, really wanting to dive deep in understanding and you get yourself, the more time you spend in wondering, if you did the right decision by investing in a certain project, that's what's going to happen, is basically it's going to put you in a position where you start to really regret, and you ask yourself, did I do the right thing? Did I make the right decision? And you know what? I mean, that happened for Jasmy. I mean, going back over a year and a half where you saw nothing, you've seen Jasmy absolutely do nothing. And I'm sure you asked yourself over and over and over and over again, you know, did I make the right decisions? And, you know, hopefully I came in and helped in that area, because, you know, I wanted, you know, my focus was to come in and have Jasmy investors, you know, reassure themselves that they're comfortable with, you know, investing in Jasmy. And, you know, thankfully it paid off. And, you know, some people are, you know, about 75% in profit. Some are 50% in profit. So for the first big move for Jasmy, I think it's a great one. We're in a really great position, guys. And I think that going forward, we're going to see some even better, bigger gains for Jasmy in the next 2 months. I think April is going to be a hot month for Jasmy. So mark your calendars, guys. I think that prior to the Bitcoin halving, we're going to see another big pump for Jasmy. You know, hopefully sooner. But in my mind, I think that's where we're going to start to see another big increase for Jasmy. So hopefully we don't go back down way below the 0.008 or the 0.008 level. Hopefully we can maintain this 1 cent, but you know, there's always got to be some type of drawback. Hopefully it's not too big. What I'm hoping for over the next couple of days, if we could push up a little bit closer to 3 cents or 2 cents, you know, push up in that area and then be able to retest the 1 cent for final support. So if we could work our way up 2-3 cents, come back, test that 1 cent level, I'll be very, very satisfied with Jasmy. And, you know, going forward, knowing that we're going to start hitting some good, decent numbers for the project, guys. So keep an eye on that, you know, for the next couple days, or, you know, maybe a week or two, because it's going to be important to see where Jasmy goes. All right, so let's look at all the positive that Jasmy's been doing over the last day, the last 24 hours. All right, obviously some of the positive things that we're seeing Jasmy doing is obviously in the last 24 hours make some significant gains. Even if we pan out to the 7-day, we look at these huge steps for Jasmy climbing up, guys, climbing from that 0.005 level to you know, 1 cent. Such an amazing day. So, you know, also what we're seeing is obviously on crypto bubbles, we look at the daily and we see Jasmy. Look at that big bubble for Jasmy. I haven't seen that in quite some time, and actually I don't even know if I've ever seen it on crypto bubbles, to be honest with you. So we are seeing that Jasmy at 36% on the daily. You know, that's huge for Jasmy. And then seeing some other gains. So, and then even if we come to Coinbase and you look at the top movers, you see Jasmy, you know, number 2 on there as a top mover. Last night it was holding that number 1 spot for quite some time, yesterday into this morning, but we're still seeing it there. So Jasmy's actually popping up in places that we haven't seen in a very long time, guys. All right, guys, so some of the questions are, you know, what's going to happen for Jasmy going forward? Like I said, you know, in my opinion, we're going to see Jasmy continue either to retest this 1 cent level and hopefully push up a little bit higher to reach into, you know, that 3 to 5 cent level. If we could get up there, tap into that 3 to 5 and then come back down, retest at the 1 cent, that's just going to basically, you know, put a stop to Jasmy retesting that 0.88 level. So hopefully that's what the case is. You know, we could get a little bit higher in the next couple of days, maybe over the weekend. You know, we get some influx of investors who start jumping in, because if you guys are familiar with cryptocurrency, you know, I don't know if you've noticed, but generally, you know, them weekend pumps are ridiculous. Essentially, it always happens on that Sunday night when it comes into that you know, international investing, you know, those types of hours where you see things just skyrocket. And us being in the United States, or, you know, somewhere out here, you know, you have to sacrifice and stay up to watch, especially if you got big money invested. You know, that's the thing. Cryptocurrency is a 24/7 game. And that's what I like about it so much. You know, there's a lot of chasing that you got to do to stay with it, you know, but, you know, learn how to be more proactive and set yourself up for success by, you know, essentially putting some alerts on, understanding, you know, these alerts could really, you know, stop you from going to your computer or going to your phone every 10 to 15, 20 minutes or every hour because you're afraid to miss out. So set your guys self some alerts, you know, keep yourself, you know, constantly in the know. That way, you know, you have a tool that's going to tell you when to, hey, go look at your computer versus, you know, stopping and putting your focus. Because once you start to get into checking your computer or checking your phone every, you know, hour or whatever, it becomes, you know, becomes burden. It's burdensome. You guys don't want to be doing that. Just, you know, set the alerts. Let, you know, the technology tell you when to go check. That way you don't miss out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, those are good pieces of advice, little nuggets for you guys to take into consideration to help eliminate some of that stress of running to your phone every so often. So in my mind, I do believe we are going to go, you know, pretty high. So I'm really interested, you know, to see what's going to happen prior to April, to see if Jasmy has done some significant gains by then. That'll be a good telltale sign to, you know, essentially have an idea of how high, you know, Jasmy could possibly go. But to touch on that, I would, you know, essentially right now, I think having a real moderate and just being a little, you know, little modest, not going too crazy out of my brain. I think that, you know, 30, 60, 80, 115, so 30 cents, 60 cents, 80 cents, 115, $1.15. I could see maybe 2024, early 2025 closing out at 115. And I hope we could get super higher than that, but you know, $4 is like that you know, that area that, you know, people doubted it, you know, but now, you know, everybody and their mama's gonna say that Jasmy's gonna go to $100 or whatever. But you know, unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna happen because, you know, there's a lot of other things that need to happen. But you know, for it to be $1.15, you know, some people could actually, you know, retire if it hits 50 cents. Some people could retire if it hits 30 cents, you know, some people could retire if it hits 28 cents, you know. So it depends where you're at, where you stand, how much money you want to make. But I do believe it's very strong to do 30, 60 cents, you know, easily. And then hopefully you got a bag set aside to ride the rest of the way up and, you know, continue investing in Jasmy because I think as we grow forward, that's right, we grow forward, I think Jasmy is going to be a huge success in the cryptocurrency space. And that's essentially, you know, taking over data democracy, implementing VCs in Japan, implementing the secure PC software, you know, so on and so forth. There's just tons and tons that Jasmy has available to give for the Web3 decentralized space. So hope you guys like this. Make sure you guys hit that button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, guys. Hit that bell notification, guys. You want to see me on the 10X squad, guys. The link is in the description. I did call this out on February 6th. I'm sorry, February 6th. Call this move out because I seen it coming, guys. So let's just stay diligent in what we do and make sure that we do our due diligence and be very successful in crypto, guys. Check out that live. I don't know. I'll go ahead and drop the live in the description so you guys can check that out if you guys missed that earlier today. My first live and many more to come if you guys like this. But appreciate you guys' support. Appreciate you guys supporting me. I know I've been out for a while, but you know, I just was dealing with some illness and barely getting my voice 100. So I'm back, guys. Let's get it. Let's do this, guys. Jasmy to the freaking moon. Leave it in the comments. Leave it in the description. I mean, in the comments section. I'm all hyped up. Leave it in the comment section, guys. Much love to you guys. Jasmy to the moon. You guys never fail me. You guys are the best. You know, shout out to all my community members. You know what I'm saying? So much love to you guys. Let's keep winning in Jasmy, guys. So we got a long road ahead of us. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. Got a long way to go, guys, and we're going to be very successful, and we will be partying it up when Jasmy goes to $1. Take care, guys. See you guys. Be blessed.